You guys, happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. If you guys are watching the replay on Facebook Live, always let me know in the comments and hashtag replay. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click subscribe right here with this button and give me a thumbs up if you guys find any sort of value in this video. Now today I'm going to be discussing free content versus paid content with content marketing in your content marketing strategy, because as we're transitioning online, maybe you've never used social media before with your business. Maybe you're using it more. Maybe you're a new entrepreneur and you're kind of like, I have all of this value I want to give to people online, but I kind of have this mindset block because I'm not really sure which content I should make them pay for, okay? So we're kind of sitting here wondering, how do I know this? Because this was me too when I first started. I had all this experience. I had all this knowledge I wanted to give, and I was like, hold up, wait a second, like, what is free content? What is paid content? We're gonna solve this issue today. I'm gonna give you guys all the answers that you need to know. So if you guys ever have any questions, never hesitate to let me know in the comments. If you're watching now on Facebook Live, replay on Facebook, or if you're watching on YouTube. So let's dive into this. Now, if you guys haven't watched my free training yet on the 4 types of content, I'm going to link that up here on YouTube, and I'll link it below in the comments after this live stream. The 4 types of content are the types of content you should be posting for your business on social media. And they are as follows: educational content, connection content, inspiration content, and selling content, okay? Educational content is teaching content. You're teaching people how to do something, okay? Inspirational content is me too. So, oh no, that's connection, sorry. Inspiration, all right, education, connection, inspiration, sales. See, I mess up too. Educational content is teaching. Connection is me too, where it's the relatability content. So it's like, Kylie does CrossFit, me too. Kylie lives in Florida, me too. Kylie swam in college, me too. Transformational content is the 3rd type of content. Transformational content is you're leading them along your journey, okay? This could be your entrepreneurial journey. It could be your business journey. It could be your weight loss journey. You pick the journey, okay? It goes with your niche. And the last type of content is sales content. Now, selling content kind of dips into 2 types of content, which is the free content versus the paid content. So that's what I'm gonna dip in today. If you guys haven't checked out the 4 types of content video, I highly, highly recommend that you watch that. It's a pretty long training, but it'll give you guys some insight on the types of content you should be posting for your business on social media. So let's dive into the free versus paid. Now, how do you know if content should be free versus paid? Here is your answer. Free content is what to do. Write that down, okay? Free content is what to do. Paid content is how to do it. Now I'm gonna give you guys a quick example of this. So, like I said earlier, because of this pandemic, a lot of us are forced to close our business doors. You know, we've never had social media before, and we're kind of like, well, how do I start pushing content on the social media? How do I know what to make, like, members, if you're in a gym, I'm going to use a gym example. How do I know what I make them pay for? Because it's like, if they want to see a workout, like, they can find any workout they want online, right? If they want to make a meal, like, everything seems like it's free online. So how, like, the lines are blurred between free and paid content. So what to do is free content. How to do it is paid content. So what to do? So if you guys think back to the 4 types of content that I just told you about: education, connection, inspiration. That's free content, okay? Your sales is selling content. So you're selling them how to do the first 3. Custom strategy, okay? So that's paid content. You are leading them, whether it's one-to-one or a group program or a digital product. That product is going to lead them along the transformation that you are educating them about in the other types of content, okay? So let me give you guys an example, and this is an example for a gym. And if you guys are watching, let me know in the comments if you want me to think of off the top of my head an example for your business. So if you had a gym and you're trying to transition online, and your gym is a CrossFit gym. I'm using this example because I'm a CrossFitter, so I know this very well. So if you have a CrossFit gym and you're trying to figure out, well, what types of content are free, which types of content are paid? Free content is education, educational content, you're teaching them about CrossFit, connection, how they can relate to the culture of your gym, Inspiration, you can share a weight loss journey story. You can share a transformation, maybe mentally as well, how CrossFit helped them succeed in some other area of their life. And then sales is selling them now online memberships because of the pandemic. But when you guys are back in business, selling them memberships to your gym. So a great example of what versus how is if you made a post, you can say, in order to lose 10 pounds in 8 weeks, let's just hypothetically say that, in order to lose 10 pounds in 8 weeks, you're going to need to do 3 things. You're going to need to eat healthy. You're going to need to drink water. And you're gonna need to work out, okay? That seems pretty simple, right? But you're just telling them what they need to do, okay? Do you guys realize that I don't really, and I'm not saying that you can't get more specific than that, because you totally can, and you kind of want to, because I'm gonna get into the last tip, which I want you guys to take note of. It's like probably the most important of this whole video. So those are 3 tips that you gave, 3 valuable tips for somebody to take note of when they're looking to lose weight. So right now you have your ideal client online, and right now they're kind of like, I want to lose 10 pounds. This is what they're searching on Google. I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to know how to lose 10 pounds in 8 weeks, okay? Your content pops up because you just made a YouTube video, and your YouTube video gave them 3 tips. What were the 3 tips? Drink water, eat healthy, workout, okay? And the workout is CrossFit, because guess what? You have a CrossFit gym, okay? So your ideal client looks at that video, which is of value to them because you answered their problem. But now they're sitting there thinking, well, how much water do I drink? You know, what type of diet do I follow? Like, how many calories do I eat in a day? What type of workouts do I do? How many times a week should I work out? All of these variables go in, because guess what? Every single person is different, right? So what are they gonna do? They are going to reach out to you because you provided valuable content, okay? That was free. Do you guys get that? Do you guys see how free versus paid works? Free content transitions into the paid content, okay? So they're gonna reach out to you via DM, via comment, and they're gonna be like, well, how many times or how many calories should I eat in a day? Well, how many CrossFit workouts should I do in a day? Well, should I lift a lot of weight or should I lift light weights with a lot of reps? So you're gonna get all of these questions coming in, then you're gonna know these questions better than everybody else because your ideal clients always have the same types of questions, okay? When they come to you and they ask you how to do something, that's that's the key word, is how. How do I ... which means custom strategy. And guess what that means? That means that you potentially have a new client. That is a warm lead because they're coming in through your content because you gave free value by saying what to do, and they want to know how to do it. So how to do something is paid content. So that's it. So the difference between free content and paid content is you're teaching somebody what to do, okay? And then how to do it. Now, this is the tip that I wanted you guys to stay until the end for, okay? This is the key tip. Now, this is very, very, very important to take note of. My example that I just gave you guys with the water, whatever, that was very bland. I would give that like a 30% value out of 100, okay? Because I didn't say drink a gallon of water a day. All I said was drink water, okay? So I would rate that like an F, maybe. You got a 30% on your test if you gave me that example for your content, okay? And the reason for that being is because you must note of this and you must remember this. Your free content, what you're teaching them what you're teaching them what to do has to be extremely valuable, okay? Because get this, if you were to just let's just use that post for example. If you were just like, okay, in order to lose 10 pounds in 8 weeks, you need to work out. I'm sitting here like, well, duh. But the more you elaborate on your free content, the more that people are going to trust you. So the whole point of social media marketing, social media content is to grow the know, like, and trust. And you build that throughout the 4 types of content, which is why I broke it down into 4 types of content. When it comes to value, you must absolutely give 100% of what you know and the value that you have away for free. Now, this shouldn't shock you because I just told you the difference between free versus paid content, okay? You're telling them what to do. You're not telling them how to specifically do it for themselves or for their business, okay? You're giving a general example. The example that I just gave you guys today was a general example. Now, let's just say, I'm just gonna pick out John because he's commenting on my video. Let's say John came to me and he was like, Kylie, I saw your video on free versus paid content. Now, can you look at my content and tell me how I can create free content to get some leads coming into my business? And I would be like, sure, John, I know exactly how to do that, but let's set up a call, let's set up a strategy session, and there we go. I am transitioning John from my free content, which is this video, to potentially become a paying customer of mine because he wants me to take my time to look into his business and analyze it for him so he can potentially 10x his business from his social media content. Okay, do you guys kind of see how that works? But the thing is that with this video, I'm not holding back. I'm telling you guys exactly what to do, okay? I'm telling you guys, generally speaking, what to do. And the example that I just gave with John would be how to do it. If you came to me specifically and I would teach you specifically how to do it, that's the difference, okay? So that is why it's so super important that when you come on a live stream, that when you deliver, video content that's not live or you're just writing out content, you just want to give people tips, make it super valuable because that is how you're going to stand out between you and your competition, right? Your competition's over there being like, in order to lose weight, drink some water. And you're just kind of like, tell me something I don't know. I've been trying to do that for years, right? And it doesn't work, okay? So the more value you give, the more you're gonna stand out, but not only that, the more they're gonna trust you. Because if your ideal clients can get quick wins from your free content, they're gonna hop all over your paid content because you're making them win without having them pay. The amount of people that message me and they're like, oh my God, just your free content alone, I've been like 10xing, 100xing my results. I've been getting this for the first time, that for the first time. And I'm just like, thank you. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for implementing it. And I'm so happy for you. That's why I show up, is to give people free, super, super, super valuable content to get results, right? So don't ever be afraid to hold back because you're scared that someone should be paying for what you're saying, because they will. They just need that time to build up the trust factor, okay? Know, like, and trust. They need to know you. They gotta like you because they want to work with you. And then they have to trust you. If they don't trust you, especially in 2020, you're not making the sale. And the best way to build up the trust factor is by teaching people what you know. You don't have to teach them how to do it. You don't have to go into like these 5-hour webinar series and teach people this XYZ 1, 2, 3. Just teach them what to do. They have to know that you have the answer to their problem, because if you never show up with your content and if you don't show up consistently, well, guess what? Best known beats best. What does that mean? That means that the best known, even though you're probably a better answer than they are, best known always wins because they have the most attention, and that's attention. Money follows attention, okay? Whoever has the attention is getting the money because they're staying consistent. It's not that someone else doesn't know what you know. It's just that you haven't been doing it long enough and you are just getting started. So remember, watch the training on the 4 types of content. I already linked that in the YouTube video, linking it below in the comments after this Facebook live stream. Please, please, please watch that. Education, connection, inspiration, sales. There's 2 types of content, sales content, okay? Free content versus paid content. Free content is what to do. 1, 2, 3. This is, I don't know what happened to my finger. 1, 2, 3, okay? List it out. Now, don't just say water, cool, you're amazing, okay? Dive into it. Because remember, if you only show them 50% of what you know, guess what they're gonna think of you as? You only know 50% of this subject, okay? But if you go on and throughout your content, you give extreme amount of value that they haven't heard regurgitated 80 million times from other YouTube videos, other freebies, and this and that, if they learn something new, they are going to trust you more. Okay. Also, live streams are the best way to grow the know, like, and trust because it's the most authentic way to show up online because there's no filter. You know, I can't edit things. If I already messed up in the beginning of this video, I can't go back and edit that out. And that's fine. Like, no one cares. Okay. So live streams are the best way to grow the know, like, and trust if you're just starting out. And so free versus paid. Free, what to do. 1, 2, 3, make it super valuable because everyone that comes from your free content is going to be a paying customer if they're your ideal client and if they learn something and if you can solve the solution to their problem. So yeah, that's all I really have to say for today. So I'm going to scroll through the comments. Hey, John, I already used it as an example. So thank you for that. He says, education is key, loves transformational content. Free content brings value. Absolutely. And he says, HUA, heard, understood, acknowledged, special forces, green beret way. Absolutely. Hey, Todd, how are you? Live, not replay. Love it. Ramila says, how do you transition to paid content? So she said, how do you bring it up? Is this a bit that this bit is not paid content? So it's kind of like what I had already said earlier, is that when they DM you, when they reach out to you and they're kind of like, how do I specifically for my business do blah, 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 blah. That, okay? That's selling content. That's paid content. So you're transitioning them into the sale, okay? So free content is going to make up the majority of your sales content besides pitching, but just remember, don't ever be afraid to pitch your products and services, which is usually typically going to happen in the DM. It's going to happen off the side on a phone call because if you're doing the free content, selling content right, you won't really have to sell anything because people are going to come to you and they're going to ask you specifically how you can help them get the solution to their problem. So just know that your free content, the more valuable you make your free content, the less questions you're going to have to ask when it comes to selling somebody because they already know you're the answer. They're just kind of like, okay, I'm ready. So let me know, right? Okay, so John just said what to do free transitions and how to paid. Exactly. So that's all I have to say for today. So all of you guys watching, if you have any last minute questions, let me know in the comments. So already wrapped it up, but just remember, free is what to do. Paid is how to do it, okay? And remember, just because it's free and just because you're saying how to do something, you're still getting judged on that scale, okay? If you only give them 30%, but you know 100, they're only seeing 30. Now your competitor could be giving 70. And then I was like cutting my face off. Your competitor could be giving 70. Guess who's gonna win? Them. And it's not because they know more than you. It's because you have this mindset block where it's like, oh my God, I don't want to give everything away because I don't know if they're gonna pay me. They're going to pay you once you start showing up consistently and you provide the 4 types of content, but you also teach them something from your experience because if it comes from your experience, it's more than likely that no one else has heard it before. It's the same concepts, but you have to provide that value because if you don't provide the value up front, they're not going to know it's in the package, okay? What they see outside is a glimmer or a glimpse of what they're going to see inside. So just remember that. Don't hold back because you're nervous that if you give it away, they're not going to come. The opposite happens. The more you give, the more you get. Okay. It's like that. It's like a boomerang. The farther you throw it, the more. That doesn't even make sense. You guys get my drift. I've been on this live stream for too long. Okay. Let's see. Ramila says, thank you, Kylie. Also, you pronounced my name correctly. Love your videos. Yay, I'm so happy. Yay, that's awesome. Okay, love that. All right, so I'm going to hop off, not to keep this long because YouTube people get mad at me when I keep rambling on. So if you guys love this video, don't forget to click subscribe on YouTube and also give me a thumbs up if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube if you guys love this video. And remember, if you guys ever have any social media marketing questions, always let me know in the comments. Send me a DM because your question could quite literally and always anonymously be the topic of my next live stream. So I hope you guys make it an amazing week, and I will see you guys on the next live stream. Bye, guys.